he sent them across the stream. Watch this. And he sent all over his possessions. So Jacob could be alone. Something is getting ready to happen to you. In Genesis 32 and 22, hear me. When no one is going to be around but you. Something is getting ready to happen. Listen to me. And no one is going to be around to witness this miracle but you. Watch this. He had to be alone. And so he was left alone and something happened. An angel or a man, mysteriously, might I add, the Spirit of the living God, Yahweh, hear me, wrestled with him. He was in a wrestling match until daybreak. When the man saw that he could not overpower Jacob, he began to say, Lisa Lawson, let me go. He began to wrestle until daybreak. Let me go. He began to wrestle until daybreak. Something happens at daybreak. It means when your phone rings in the wee hours of the morning. You always say, who in the world has the audacity to wake me up? There was something people always like to call the witching hour. Hear me, between 3 and 4. Hear me. Those specific hours are dangerous because it even feels like your sleep get real good after 3. REM sleep begins to kick in. Oh, it's this man that I'm wrestling with to daybreak. When he saw he could not subdue him or take him over, he had to do something. Watch this. He had to fight dirty. He began to touch the socket of Jacob's hip so that his hip was wrenched. Hold on. I got to make a funny for a minute. This is not the segment of the message where grandma is way down in the South and say, reach over there and get me that. In the Southern terms, reach over means to reach. Hear me? But the wrench, the socket bone, that part that held his body together around the pelvis part, he touched him as he wrestled with him. Then the man said, I am going to ask you one time. Fatima Bar, I'm going to ask you one time. Let me go. Miss Jackie, want to let me go? Let me go. No, no. I ain't going to let you go. In fact, I cannot let you go. Because I need something from God. I cannot let me go. I've got all my ducks in a row, but I still can't let you go. I will not let you go until you bless me. The man asks, well, hear me by way of the Holy Spirit. In the middle of a wrestling match, holding on for dear life, he had a conversation. Watch this. In the middle of a wrestling match, holding on to dear life, he had a wrestling match. Hear me. In the middle of a conversation, having a wrestling match, he had a conversation. In the middle of the night, having a wrestling match, he had a conversation. You can still speak in the middle of going through troubles. You can still speak, hopefully, going through tribulations. In the middle of saying, bless me, let's have a conversation while I need this blessing. It's no time for you to jump ship when you're supposed to be moving your lips saying, God, I need you. Man said, tell me your name. Tell me your name. Jamal Stewart, he then responded, Jacob, you got my